Hey guys, it's Kez. I'm here in Brisbane City and we are at our Walk for Change. Basically, the girls feel unsafe walking home at night, so we're going to go and ask them a few questions and see what's up. Can you tell us why we're marching today?
I don't know why. Equality for women, so women feel safe at night.
Do you feel unsafe walking home at night?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. What does your sign say?
It says, don't tell me what to wear, tell them not to rape.
My sign says, don't get raped. It's crossed out, so it just says, don't rape.
Yeah.
Because it's expected for women to dress appropriately so that they don't get raped, but it'd be easier if men just didn't rape.
Yeah. Make sure people know where you are, just for your own safety. What do you feel when people say that?
There's truth to it because you kind of have to do it, but it's bullshit that we should have to, you know? Why do we have to actually avoid that? We should feel safe enough to do that without, worrying for our lives, I guess.
Yeah. Do you think men ever feel afraid walking home at night?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Why is it my responsibility not to be raped? Why is it my responsibility to not be an object?
So what are we marching for tonight?
Violence against women, all the murdering and rape that keeps on going on.
Yeah. Do you think Australia condones rape? Who's telling men that it's okay to rape? Where do they get this idea?
I don't think it's actively.
Yeah. Who's telling men that it's okay to rape? Where are they getting that idea from?
Maybe. Society. Yeah, society. Other men.
Yeah. Who's telling men to rape women?
I don't know. If I knew the answer to that, I think it would be a hell of a lot easier to solve it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's this toxic masculinity, strong, good masculinity, great, but there's toxic masculinity out there as well.
Can you describe toxic masculinity?
It's that real, Australians are really good at it, unfortunately. It's that aggro sort of, I'm a bloke and I don't talk about my emotions and I do this and that, rah. That's, I don't think that's what it should be to be a modern man,
Yeah. So you think that men should cry just as much as women?
Sure, why not? Emotions are not bad.
Would you be turned on by a guy who's always, oh?
I mean, I think it's attractive if you're okay to show your emotions, definitely.
I think people actually really hate rape.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering has anyone ever come to you and been like, hey, just so you know, you shouldn't rape someone?
No.
But you know it's wrong.
Absolutely.
How come?
A decent human being, I don't know.
How do you feel that all these girls are marching, you're saying, hey guys, don't rape us? How does it make you feel as a man?
As a man, I don't know, I agree with them.
So what happens when we raise the awareness? What's the next steps?
Next steps, change, I guess.
Yeah, how do we do that?
I guess changing the culture where it's acceptable for women and other people who identify as female to feel that way on the streets.
I don't know. How do you educate people on basic shit that you should know?
You just say, hey, don't rape.
Yeah, don't.
Do you think if a rapist was going to rape and then someone was like, hey, don't rape, they'll be like, sick, yeah?
Probably not. Well, who the fuck's going to tell them that?
Yeah.
Harsher laws. Make it hurt them as much as they hurt women, you know?
Yeah.
Toxic masculinity and how it's just bred without even realizing sometimes, just through fathers and sons and their habits. And
How would you define toxic masculinity?
just looking at women as anything less than equal to men, and just thinking of them as objects, sexually, and just looking it down on them for no reason.
How are we going to make change if now we've raised awareness?
We're going to raise our children to do the right thing.
Okay,
So raise our boys to know that it's not okay to treat women that way.
Yeah.
And raise our girls to know that they can be themselves and dress how they want and be who they want to be without judgment.
Yeah. So do you think there's a lot of incompetent parents at the moment who have raised their children wrong?
Misinformed, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe just uneducated.
Yeah.
Yeah, not incompetent.
Yeah.
I'm not here to judge other parents, but maybe just uneducated.
Do you think that Hollywood or the pornography industry has anything to do with the way men treat women this way?
To be honest, I don't know a lot about the pornography industry, so I probably can't comment on that.
Yeah. Where is it coming from? Where does it get into people's head that this is something I'm going to do?
Probably the fact they're a bit weak in some other aspect in their life, and so they're like, well, I'm stronger than a woman.
Yeah. Do you think pornography has anything to do with it?
No, I think maybe even a suppression of.
Right. So you think more pornography?
I don't think more pornography, but I think maybe don't suppress people's. Like
So if
growing
someone's
up,
like,
don't
hey-
suppress someone. If they want questions and stuff like that, teach them.
Yeah.
Don't suppress people's sexual urges because that leads to pent-up aggression and stuff like that.
Okay. So what if someone has like urges to like sleep with a minor, like a little kid or something?
No, that's wrong as well.
Yeah. Well, then like, what do you say? Like, well, we can't let him suppress that.
Being more general, yeah.
Consensual pornography.
What would you think about castrating men who rape women?
I don't believe in castration. I don't believe in the death sentence either. I don't think violence should be met with more violence.
How does the patriarchy add to this?
Jokes.
Yeah.
Not believing women. Yeah, not believing. Yeah. I think it stems. I think a lot of it is jokes and, as they say, locker room talk.
Right. What do you think about Hillary Clinton and Harvey Weinstein being mates?
I didn't know they were.
Well, look at her husband. Look what she's prepared to accept
Yeah.
as behaviour from men.
Yeah.
Really, truly.
Do you think she's a good role model?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, guys, so I just wanted to say I don't necessarily disagree with this walk. Women are saying, hey, like we feel really unsafe at night walking home, yada, yada, yada. Fair enough, I get it. But there's some underlying things about what's being said when I'm interviewing some people that I don't necessarily agree with, like toxic masculinity and the patriarchy. I don't think no one's teaching men to rape. No one's saying that it's okay. And in Australia, if you rape someone, you get in trouble. So, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's actually going on, because I don't actually believe we live in a rape culture, because rape is not accepted. If you rape someone, we hate you as Australians. So yeah, I hope you like this video, and if you do, make sure you subscribe, because there is plenty more to come. Bye.